guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a special vlog which I am doing on Free Comic Book Day. This is one of my favorite days of the year just because it's all about comics and everything, but today is going to be a little bit different because we are in the middle of a pandemic and a lot of the stuff is shut. But I still thought maybe I'd do a vlog about reading comics and just celebrating Free Comic Book Day itself. And yeah, so this is my outfit. I really like it. I've been working on this one for quite a while. So I was really happy. And I did post up a couple of videos on my Instagram to celebrate Free Comic Book Day as well. So yeah, so I've got a couple of things that I want to get read. So we'll see what happens. I do have one physical comic that I want to read and then two that are on my Kindle app. So I'll get to them and I'll check back in with you guys later. So I have a cart full of comics today, and I don't know if Amazon Comixology is going to do a Free Comic Book Day thing, so I am just going to wait until tomorrow. But here are some of the comics that I picked out. So I've got the Kate Bishop run of Hawkeye, the new Hawkeye, Farewell My Dear, which is a soccer manga, The Forgotten Home, which is one of the Comixology originals, and yeah, Miss Marvel Volume 13, and yeah, the Golden Goliath Girls. I really found that I have found, and I am late to the game, Comixology. I was subscribed to their newsletter for years because they were up to date with most of the comic book releases that I was interested in. I never used the service until now, but upon using the service for its free trial and Amazon's Kindle Unlimited, I really like it. I like the fact that I can borrow comics that I'm interested in without having to buy them. I like that they are affordable, especially considering that a lot of the printed comics are very expensive, and that I could potentially borrow a bunch, and if I really like them and they really gel with me, I can put them on my shelves and buy a physical copy. So it's saving money in the long run, and they have both single issues and they have bind-ups, which make everything so much good. I know I'm late to the game. I'm not really well versed in everything. And Comixology also has an unlimited thing. So I potentially, if I'm really getting back into comics, might sign up for that, because that at least will give me the option to browse and read comics. And I also did try to go to kingscomics.com and kinokuniya.com to see if they were having sales today. Nothing was mentioned, but I thought maybe just because the store was closed, they were going to just do something online. Neither of them did. There was one store called Impact, which is in Canberra. They were doing 20% off, but they didn't have any of the titles that I wanted in stock. So pretty much, yeah, Comixology and Amazon for my buying, because that was the main point of me going down to Sydney, was to get the comic books and hang out with friends, but I can't do that because of what's happened. So to give you a bit of a reading update though, I in about 4% the way through Hawkeye Volume One, which follows Clint Barton, who was one of my favorite Avengers characters. Not I loved Hawkeye in the Avengers movie series, so that was really good. I am also physically reading a comic. I was going to go with Monstrous, but my friend bought me Jin Volume 1, which so far has been really interesting. I'm about that way much through it, so I might get through this one today. I'm not really feeling the Clint Barton comic, which is why I was I'm going to buy the Kate Bishop run to see if that will help out, but I'm not really feeling this run at the moment. So I'll probably return the book and borrow another comic and we'll read. I've got to read the Black Widow one for the Quarantine Kings Club book club, so I'll probably jump onto that, but that's my update for today. Okay, so I have just finished reading Hawkeye Volume One, which I think was like the run that they had after the first Avengers film. And it basically follows Clint and his sidekick, Katie Bishop, who is the young Avengers Hawkeye, but she's not with the Young Avengers anymore. So like it's a sidekick thing, and it was just it was a mess. Like there are some moments that I genuinely enjoyed it. Like when Clint was just him by himself, I didn't really enjoy it. But once it got to the dynamic between him and Katie, that's when I thought the book really picked up for itself. But it collected issues, I think 1 to 5, and then at the end of it, it was just like a random adventure from like the Young Avengers. So it felt really disjointed. I had no idea what was going on half the time, even after reading the panels a couple of times. So I think 2 stars, because I did enjoy the art style and I did enjoy the relationship between Clint and Katie, and their banter was hilarious. But for the most part, it was just disconnected and I wasn't feeling it. So I'm going to move on to, I believe it's Black Widow. Yeah, it's Black Widow, the complete collection by Mark Waid and Chris Sam and Matthew Wilson. So the cover art looks promising, but I don't know. So I'm going to complete that. I do want to read more of Jin as well, but we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, I'll check in with you guys later. Oh, the artwork is sick. Hang on, I'm gonna flip you guys around, but it's from one of my favorite artists called Tula Lote, and my fucking god. Look at her! Oh my god. Lote just such epic artwork, and it's like honestly, like girl, give me your skills because they're just so good. Legitimately, every time I hear the words Lion's Den, I think of the fanfic I read called Wolf in the Lion's Den, which is a Game of Thrones Tyrion and Sansa fanfic, and that was bomb ass. That was really, really good. I need to actually reread that because I'm in my Tyrion Sansa feelings at the moment, so it's so good. Even the art style, like this is leagues better than Hawkeye, because it's at least consistent, and like I really, really like this art style. Not saying that the art style for Hawkeye was bad, but I think because they had multiple artists, it just felt a bit disjointed, where I think this is one consistent artist, so it just feels like mwah. So I'll check back in with you guys later after I've read some more, because I think I'm like, yeah, I'm 14% the way through, so I'll check in with you guys when I'm at least halfway or over halfway. Hi, so it's about 10:53, which means that Free Comic Book Day is winding down. I did manage to finish Black Widow Volume 1. Oh no, Black Widow, the complete collection. I really, really enjoyed it. Compared to Hawkeye Volume 1, it had a solid story, it had a cohesive story. The art style was really, really good. I especially liked how they did the colours, because on certain aspects it was really, really bright, and certain aspects it was really, really muted. And there was we got some Tony Stark content, and like, yes. I always love him appearing in books. Like, he was in, I think, Miss Marvel at one point, the new series, the one that's currently going on. I think he was in the Team Up too, and also now he appears here. He appears in like one of the, I believe it's like issue 8, and then he shows up at the end at issue 12. My man showed up, and he is fabulous, okay? But Black Widow herself, that character is mwah! I really, really like the way that she was written here. And then we got some, like, we always have para shit with, like, Bucky Barnes and, like, the ship of Natasha and Bucky I have not considered. But those two, like, issues where they had a little flirtation going on, it's like my eyes have been open to the shippingness of it all. All in all, solid 4 stars. There are times where I just got a little bit bored and just things were dragging on way too much, and there are plot points that I didn't really understand, but I'd have to give it another read through for them to sink in. But first read through, this was really, really good. I did buy it on Comixology, so that's where I got that one from, but I would totally buy like a hardcover copy of that because that was just good. And then you saw all the variant covers for each issue and just, it's good. It was really good. I don't think I'm going to get to Jin tonight. 1, it's nearly 11 o'clock and I am tired. And 2, I just don't really feel like it. So, if I don't update from now, thank you for watching this vlog. I know it was kind of random, but I really, really just wanted to vlog my experience on Free Comic Book Day. And, you know, enjoy a day reading comics. I didn't really get to buy much because a lot of the deals don't apply or didn't apply today. I know that there's a live stream going on tomorrow, so I'm going to try and join in for that. But that is it. So I will see you guys in the next vlog. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, so from the previous clips you might have seen I was watching a live stream where all these comic creators were like giving their time to help boost the comic industry here in Australia, and it ended with one of my faves, which is Nicola Scott. She wrote Black Magic and like her art is phenomenal, and like she's she's such a queen and I love her, so I watched that. I also made progress on Jin Volume 1. I am now 27 pages in, and I can't show it because it's a bit racy, but essentially I've gone up to the bit where she's like hearing about her grandmother who was like a fear, and yeah, so it's interesting. I like the art style a lot. Like this cover really drew me in, so I'll see how I feel. I know that there are a couple of volumes out at this currently, and if I like the story I might continue on. I also want to try and read another book. I do have another live stream that I want to attend at 4:30 which is from one of my favourite TikTok creators who's an Aussie here, so I'll probably watch that. So I want to get a decent amount of this read, and then I will go from there. So that's that, and yeah, that's an update. I know I was gonna just do this for one day, but it just turned into a thing because apparently it's comic book day over in America, so a lot of events are happening, and I want to capture my participation in some of them. So that's happening. I'm going to go make myself some tea, and then I'm going to try and read some more of this and probably have like a snack or something. My father came over to visit me for lunch, which was fun, since there's like now a 2-person like visitation thing. I really liked seeing him because I haven't seen him in over a month, so that was really fun. And my brother's coming up next weekend to celebrate Mother's Day, which is something that I've also been working on because we need to celebrate stuff like that, and I haven't physically seen my brother in a long time, so that'll be fun, hopefully. So yeah, I will leave you guys to that, and I will check back in with you later. Good evening. It is around about 11:30 on the 3rd of May. And I have just finished Gin Volume 1. I have thoughts. It was fine. It was a 3. There was much that I enjoyed, particularly the art style, and Malik was like, "Hi, Tilsta, come on, Tilly, 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 dog." Particularly Malik was precious, and Jade was precious. Kim, who is like the secondary protagonist, she felt kind of like a blank canvas, like she was originally just being like, "Oh, well, my grandmother was..." Are you right there? She was originally like, "Well, my grandmother was like one of the prized wives in the harem of the Black Emperor, and I want to know more about her," essentially. And then she just goes on this adventure reliving key parts of her grandmother's, Jade's, life. So it's really trippy, but it was really good. It also is like, Volume 1 was 100 pages, which most Volume 1 volumes are about 200 pages, or just about, just because all the issues. But these was like 2 issues together. So it's one that I'll keep an eye on. I'm not desperate to read Volume 2, but if I need something short, I think I'll go for that. But that's just my thoughts on that. And so I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day and night wherever you are. Bye.